What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Snowman's Garage. It's been a little while, been about 3-4 weeks since I worked on my car. I'm starting out today by putting new motor mounts in. As you can see, these ones are a little shot, and I mean, they probably were good enough, but I think my engine was kind of shaking a little bit because I would pop my exhaust, pop my exhaust hanger from my header off. Did that like twice, so I had the bolts really tight, so I was thinking it was kind of shaking a little bit, so I'm starting by putting new motor mounts on. It's just those 2 bolts on each side. Take that one off, put these new ones on. So we're ready to go into surgery now. Got my rubber gloves on, time for the engine's cavity check. And we're putting the cam in here. So yeah, this is the installation.
I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to put this on here, but you need to get it all the way around, okay?
Also good. Alright, so we got the new cam in now. Wasn't too bad. It was fighting me a little bit, but yeah, so nice and now we can do the timing chain, and we gotta do the oil pan still, intake, some other stuff. Put the push rods and lifters back in. That's probably what we'll do next. So yeah. So I got the timing chain on. I was putting the cover on and I realized I forgot to record. But what we did here is you put the timing chain on. You got it. There's a little rod that sticks out that goes on there, and you got to get these 2 dots lined up as you put it on there, and then you put the bottom in and get the chain lined up, and then put your 3 bolts in. So that's just what we did underneath there. So I'm putting the timing chain cover on now. I used some gasket maker on the actual timing chain cover, and then put your blue gasket on there, so that's just getting tightened up. But yeah, that's what it looks like on the inside. This is the old one for reference. Got the engine flipped over now, and I took this bolt for the oil pump out. Got that sitting there, got the shaft out. Now we're trying to get this far main bearing off, but it won't budge. It's kind of going back and forth with these bolts, but it ain't coming off, so we gotta bring some force into it. Now we're taking this other part of the rear main seal out, sliding it up and out. Had to use a punch on the other side to get it. Now it's finally coming up.
Yeah, now I gotta get something to grab. There we go.
Grab it.
Grab it on my fingernail. Got it out.
That's the old one, and then we got the new one right here. Slide it right down in there, and then we can put that, yeah. Suppose we can slide it in right now.
You gotta get this little flange right here go in the right direction. You want that towards the middle of your engine. Put that right here. Might need the light.
Oh, yep. Kinda forgot I was a light guy.
This little piece of the seal's coming off as we're pushing it in here. Come on. Getting it there. There.
There we go. Up and around.
And we got the new one on the cap, and we should be good to go.
Pop it back on there, put the oil pump on, then the oil pan, just like that. So we got our oil pan gasket on here now with these guides, and we're just putting a little gob of silicone on each side of the front of the oil pan gasket there where those big bolts go. So we'll set it on there and then set the oil pan on top. That's that. Put me in, coach. So I got a bucket here. So I'm just gonna soak these lifters in. I got some extra oil, 0W20 from that's what my pickup takes. It's just like a newer 5.3. Takes 0W20, that's kind of weird. Super lightweight oil, but this one I had extra. So I'm just gonna dump it in there, soak them in there overnight. So they get nice and lubricated. That's what the new comp cams lifters look like. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And then we got our lifter soup here. And that's probably all the further I'll get today. Then tomorrow, lifters, push rods, intake, carb, or not carb. We'll do that when it's in the car. But yeah, intake, then we're ready to go back in. So that's all for this video. I did end up putting the rocker arms and push rods back in and, setting them. And I should have recorded that, but I just didn't think about it. But yeah, and then I put my fuel pump on also, but that's all the further I got. I'll put the intake and probably water pump and everything, put it back in next episode. Thanks for watching.